Hey friends, it's Lee with the Turquoise Valentine, and tonight is part 2 of the Great Pumpkin. We are going to attempt to make this look like a pumpkin, and I'm here for it. I've been psyching myself up all day for this, so I'm hoping that I can paint this like a pumpkin. So we're going to try. And while everybody's hopping on, hello Luann. Hello all my friends that's hopping on. I got some leaves we're going to put on the top, and I'm going to go ahead and paint those while everybody's hopping on. Hey Laurie, oh Vicky and Christina and Lenore, it's going so fast. Sherry, Debbie, Diane, Donna, Shirley, it's going so fast. Sorry guys, sorry. My son was calling me. Hey everybody, hello. Uh-oh, I hope everybody's still there because my phone interrupted. Yay. Everybody's excited. I'm excited too because I can't wait to see how this is going to look. I've been trying to do this all day. Okay, now what's going on? Cherie, I'm going to paint this big pumpkin tonight. So we'll know if it's going to work. And I have some other things to tell you about this and like what I have figured out. And I did a different stem, and I'm going to show y'all that too. Time to paint the big orange pumpkin. I made mine really ready to paint. Okay, so I've got this little garland thing from the Dollar Tree, and I'm just cutting off some leaves because they're kind of orangey and stuff, and I'm going to actually paint these first, some darker green and colors so they can be drying while we're doing the pumpkin. It did good drying. So funny story about the drying process is I put it on top of a 5-gallon bucket outside and put it in the sun. Now this was Tuesday morning, and it was a little breezy, and I told Dorothy, I said, Dorothy's the lady that comes and helps me wrap all the wood stuff, and I told her, I said, that might not be a good idea, huh? What if it blows off and rolls in the pool, and then my whole pumpkin is just gone? So anyway, so I ran back out there and got it and just left it inside. So it dried inside the whole entire time. Okay, no, I'm going to show y'all the stem real quick. But, so I made a different stem, and I actually was, for some crazy reason, and this is Crocodile by Folk Art and Avocado. I just picked 2 of the darkest greens I have. Hey Ellen, hey Carol. I guess I need to get a little brown. Hey Lyra. Sorry if I missed somebody saying hello because the comments were going so fast in the beginning when everybody's talking, I guess. It looks like it grew. No, it didn't grow. It's the same beach ball. But I'm just taking some of these leaves that I just have because we're going to need some leaves for our pumpkin. And I'm just going ahead and painting those. And I didn't want to do them ahead of time. And y'all go, well, how'd you do those? So that's what I'm doing. So, you know, these are fabric leaves that you can get from, you know, off of your florals or wherever. And then, you know, you can make them whatever color you want to. So, because they're fabric. So, it's pretty cool that that can happen. So, anyhow, so I'm just painting them green, and then I'm going to add, hey Elisa, hey Donna. I'm glad y'all are excited too because, I'm excited to get this done, and I've been thinking about this monster for a while. Hey Colin. Hey Colin, call your brother and make sure he's okay because he just called me and I couldn't answer, and tell him to call Craig if he needs anything. Please, sir, even though you're there and you can't do anything about it. Hey Cheryl. Okay. So I'm just painting my fall leaves green real quick because they gotta dry. Big pumpkin can't wait. I know. I've been psyched up about this big monster for a while. So we're gonna do it. But he dried really good, and y'all, it is like, it's really like sturdy, I guess is a good word to use. It's not solid, but it's real, what's the word? It won't come to me. Hey Marsha, hey Darcel. It's not thick, but it's real substantial, I guess is a good word for it. More than I really thought it would be, and I think it's because of the brown paper. I think that really helped. Like newspaper, you would have to put, 10 layers. And yeah, it's real firm. I guess that's a good word. Thank you. It's not heavy. It's not heavy at all. Hold on and I'll show y'all. But, because newspaper's super thin, and I didn't have any newspaper. So, I just did the brown paper because I thought, well, that's going to add some stability to it. Okay, so see the leaves? They were this color. Now I'm painting them. I just painted them green, and they're going to dry while we are crafting up this beast. Turtle shell. Yeah, newspaper works good. That's what we used when we were kids, and we did paper mache, and I didn't have any newspaper, so I just used the craft paper. But I thought it would add a little bit more of a heaviness or a weight to it, a little bit better than the newspaper, because then you'd have to do 10 layers to get it to be kind of sturdy, I guess. Okay, so there's my little leaves. So I'm going to put these, paintbrush number 1, there's no telling how many paintbrushes I'm going to go through tonight. So I'm going to set these over here. And let them dry while we're painting the beast. Or I'm painting the beast or something. Y'all are going to have to help me because, yes, Carol, yes, I did know that about Cindy. Yes, I did know. It was so exciting. And I said, oh, we get to have girls together and do all the girl shopping. Crackling, 25 leaves, and they're fun and so cool. Oh, that's cool, Kimberly. Okay, so I had to resort to talking to my expert painter person, and that's Mandy with Western Grace Home Decor. And I asked her, make sure I'm not knocking anything down. I said, what's the best way you think I need to do this? Should I paint it like a dark color, like brown, and then I'm going to paint oranges on top of that? Because I'm going to have to like make my little lines. So I think I'm going to paint it brown first, and then I'm going to go from there. And then do the orange, build up my layers on top so I can give it some depth. So this may take a while. Maybe not. I don't know. So let me show you my new stem. So these are the stems that I made the other night. I crumpled up the brown paper, and like my jute's coming off this one. I crumpled up the brown paper to make me a stem. And everybody said, why didn't you put it on there first? Before, well, I want to paint it and then we're going to attach. But I was on Pinterest, looking at Pinterest is what I do when I'm just sitting here. And I came across somebody that made one out of jute or rope. So this looks really cool. It's going to have like the roots, like down here that's going to go on the top like this. And it's, looks like it's twisted just like a stem. So I'll show you how I did that. We'll do one in a minute. It's okay, Stacy, you hadn't missed any. Oh, okay, Colin. So maybe you helped him with that because, I don't know anything about any girdle or anything else for cleat or for football. I have no clue. Anyway, thank you. Okay, so what I did was I took some rope, just the Dollar Tree brown rope, and I just kind of decided about how long I wanted my pieces to be, about like, like this. And I cut about 6 or 7 of these. And then I unraveled it. So it's going to look all wavy looking. You know how it looks? And then I dunked it in some white school glue and the water mixture and got it all saturated. And then I laid them all out. And then I just twisted it. And then I laid it on some parchment paper in the sun and let it dry. And so it looks like this. And I think it looks really, really cool now for a stem. But we'll make one a little bit later after if if I have time before I, get this big thing painted, because I know y'all are excited to see it. But I got to tell you something else too. Okay, so I went to Dollar Tree, and Dorothy had told me, she goes, you need to look at those punch balloons. Have y'all seen these? They are round, and they're like, they have a rubber band on them where you can just like punch them. And there's 3 in a bag, so it's perfect if you want to do a snowman, because you can blow these up to the size that you want. So I did one of those today. So you can blow this up to however big you want it to be. And then we could do 3 sizes and do a snowman. So the snowman is going to be coming at Christmas time. So I did this today. So I blew it up just a little bit smaller than this one. Okay. So it's smaller. But this was a little harder to cover. Just because the balloon is more pliable, I guess, than the ball was. But I also can pop the balloon if I chose to carve it out. Hey, Robin, to carve it out with a face. I could pop the balloon and it would just be the paper. But this does have a string or your tie end where you can hang this to dry. So I hung this outside on one of those shepherd's hooks in the sun. I did, so this, let me tell you this trick too. That worked better for me. I did 1 layer of paper with the glue. I hung it outside in the sun and it dried for about an hour and it was completely dry. Then I did another layer. I hung it outside and let it dry for an hour. So there are some spots like here, you can see, that probably need a little more paper that it didn't get covered good. But it is, for the most part, it's pretty, firm. But it probably needs another layer. But this is the punch ball. So if you want to do the punch ball, you can, or this is the beach ball. And you could blow this up, that balloon up bigger if you wanted it to be. Hey, Brenda. Uh-oh, it's lightning and thunder and rain in there. So if you wanted to do it in layers and let it dry like that, it would dry faster than this one did. Because this one took, I had to turn it because, when I had it sitting in that cup and I had to let it dry. I'm going to go ahead and start getting my paint out. And yes, it will sit flat. Like, here's the top. So I just kind of let it do its thing and it'll find its little spot. And it'll sit flat, or it'll sit flat this way. Like, it's just got to find its little spot. There we go. And it'll sit. Okay, I missed what Colin said. But anyway, so I'm going to... Yeah, the punch balls, you get 3 in a bag, whereas the beach ball, you're only going to get 1. And the beach ball, my beach ball looks like this. It was a Cookie Monster beach ball. But I'm going to leave the beach ball in here. I'm not going to pop it and take it out. I'm just going to leave it here. Yeah, Five Below, you could use any kind of ball like that. But I have every color of orange and brown paint that I own over here because I know this is probably going to take a lot. So I'm going to take Mandy's advice because she's all about painting the layers. And I'm just going to put out, that was raw umber. I'm just grabbing a bunch of paint. Let's do some burnt umber. You bought beach ball. See, everybody, that's why I wanted to go ahead and do this craft, because that way you can go ahead and you could go ahead and get your beach ball if you wanted to do this. So you'll see my shirt. I had a sunflower shirt on, and I said, nope, I'm going to wear this shirt because tonight is the night of overthinking, because y'all have been thinking about this in the middle of the night. I'll be honest. Walmart has them for 25 cents. See, that's perfect. But like I said, you can use the punch balls too at Dollar Tree, and you get 3 for $1.25. So don't panic, but I am going to paint this brown. We're going to see how fast this is going to go. And a lot of this, I'm going to try to turn it where y'all can see. But, the paper's going to take the paint really well. And so hopefully it's not going to take a long time, and it's going to dry really fast. Valerie, I got it at Beware Sportswear. And my code for their shop is TTV, and you'll get 15% off of your order. And I'm going to try not to get this all over me in the process because this is hard to hold and paint. I'll be honest. Because it's round. And the turntable idea, I was like, well, because it'll roll all over the place, so I'm going to have to hold it or something in the process. And I may just have to dry it and hold it. I can't wait to see it finished either. And I've been stressing out about this pumpkin for a couple of days. Because I'm like, how am I going to paint this big monstrosity of a ball? Oh, is Mandy on here? So she's coming on here to root me on. And Mandy, I'm doing what you told me to do. I'm painting it brown. And I still have paint on my hands from, or glue, I feel like, on my hands. Watch your shoulder. I have paint all over me, y'all. I'm putting my whole self into this project, literally. So we're going to paint him brown. Just so I can, like Mandy says, she does her layers. And y'all, she is a genius at painting techniques and all that stuff. She's my go-to girl for all that. And I asked her, I said, I need to know how I need to paint this. I know, I'm trying not to get it on my shirt. I'm not slinging it, so, like, you know, so hopefully it's going to be fine. Now I got to have more paint. Just to tell y'all, this is going to be a rodeo. I'm just going to tell y'all now, this is going to be a weird live, and it's going to be a rodeo because I'm going to be chasing this ball all night. I need an apron. I do have one, but, you know, didn't get it. But anyway. Okay, so I'm just putting, like I said, I have every brown that I own out here on the table, and I'm really not too concerned about the color. But we just got to get him brown. He's going to look like that, I don't know if any of y'all have seen Joe Dirt. He's going to look like that meteor. I can't believe that I just said that out loud. If y'all seen it, y'all know what I'm talking about. Somebody's laughing. Y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. When he carried that meteor around in that wagon, and it really wasn't a meteor. Meteorite or whatever it was. Marilyn, yes, it is. It's very, I don't know if y'all can hear it. But it's very rigid, I guess, is a better word. Firm, rigid, whatever. Oh, concrete pumpkins. Yeah, I want to try that. And I had somebody send me that yesterday. I would love to try the concrete pumpkins, but y'all, where am I going to store those things? And they're going to weigh 25 pounds a piece. And where would you put them? And you'd have to pick those suckers up, move them around. I mean, they're really cool looking. I admit they are really, really cool to look at. When they pour the concrete into the plastic little pumpkins. Hey, Joy. Yeah, everybody's coming on here to see. This is like, I feel like I'm at the, you know, when you go to the fair or the circus and they have like the freak show people. It's kind of how I feel about now. Can't wait to see. Got to go run to group tonight. Okay, Mandy, you're gonna see. I hope I do this justice, and it's gonna look like a pumpkin. If not, it's just gonna look like a big orange meteorite. So y'all are gonna have to just sit over there at home and pray that this is gonna look like a pumpkin after all the work I've done. Put lights inside the concrete. I don't know how that would work. Yeah, Barbara, no pressure. Just this many people watching. It's okay. I try not to even look up there at that number. I really don't. Because the higher it gets, it makes me want to crawl under the table. The bearded woman. Yeah, I feel like the bearded woman at the fair or the circus that, you know, like the Greatest Showman or whatever. I feel I feel like I'm the freak show and everybody's coming to see what I'm doing. And now they're coming on going, why is she painting this brown? See, y'all, it's drying so fast. Lori, I used brown paper on the roll. Like you get it, like the brown mailing paper, packaging paper. I don't know what you call it. I just call it brown craft paper. Some people wrap packages in it and mail stuff. Your chin. Oh, I'm going to paint my chin. Oh, I'm sure I'll have it. I had Elmer's glue all up. I scrubbed my hands and my arms really good the other night after I got done. And I went and sat on the couch. And it was like flaking on my forearm. I looked down and I thought, oh my word. I looked like I was shedding my skin or something. It was funny. I had it everywhere. Vicki, this is just regular craft paint. And it's, like I said, I have every brown that I own out here on the table. And I just mixed a couple together to get this brown. It was traditional burnt umber this time. And then this was burnt umber. There's like all these different colors. So I just wanted it a dark brown. And I think I've got it covered. But like this is already pretty much dry. I got it done. It looks like the meteorite on Joe Dirt. Just gonna say. A chocolate malted ball. Milk jug. I don't know what's going on with this little deal on my... See, he's gonna roll off. Anyway, he's not acting right. But I'm just gonna dry it. You're okay, Becky. All I've done is painted it brown. See, when I shake it, I don't know what it's doing. Put those on it while you're putting in the paper and glue on so they can't be seen. I think the stem, can't read the rest of that. It's okay, Tina. I just painted the big pumpkin brown. I know that looks nasty right now, but we're going to try to just layer over it. Because I want to try, don't know how well it's going to be, to try to do it to where I have the ribs. I know, I need to tape it. Look at it. Or I need to take it off. This side will come off, but look at there. I don't need it anyway. I never lay it down and with it on. Don't hold it too close. It looks like a chocolate Whopper. I know, people are probably scrolling through Facebook going, what's that? I wish, my friend Cindy with Art Shattered, I wish she was on here because Steve, her significant other, and me made her watch Joe Dirt one night. She was like, that was 2 hours I cannot get back now of my life. Can't get that time back now. That was the stupidest movie. And I'm like, no, you have to see Joe Dirt. It's just like, it's got a lot of good music in it. You just have to see it. We made her watch it and we laugh about it all the time. Looking good, I'm doing a good job. No, it looks like a big turd right now. The giant Whopper. It is a giant Whopper. So if you need to make some fake candy or something you need some giant Whoppers, here you go. Alright, I think we're just trying to make sure I don't have any wet paint spots. Because you know that brown will start smearing. Okay. Hey, Susanna! But like right there, y'all, I can't even make a dent in it. That's how tough this is. If I were to put another layer on here, it would be so solid. It's crazy. I know. Donna, I'm excited to see it too because, you know, I don't have a clue how this is going to look, but y'all know I got paint all over. And this might be an epic fail. It might be an epic fail on my part that I can't paint it good enough to look like a pumpkin. But we're going to try. But I'm just going to probably throw every orange color I have at it like I did on this one back there. I put a whole bunch of different oranges on it and I did it on that one. he had paint everywhere. I have the car wash and sponge. Y'all have everything over here that I could possibly need to paint this dude. Put that over there. Looks like I've been using melting chocolate all over my table. My table's as clean as it's ever been. Because I cleaned it the night we did this because it had glue everywhere. And then I cleaned it today again because I did this other one. Nothing's an epic fail. It's a learning curve. That's a good answer. Okay, I saw somebody say that I could set it. I might set it in that plate right there, actually. Let me get another plate. Hold on. That might be a good idea to set it in the plate. And that way it can't roll too far. Okay, so y'all, I promise y'all, minus the, I want to show y'all all the paint that I have out here. Every paint that I have, orange, brown, copper, I have them all. They're all out here, okay? Whole family. So, this is burnt orange. I used this the other night on that mainly. I know we aren't the turquoise Wonka. Yeah, this is the big Wonka multi-milk ball. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and put a bunch out here. And I'm probably just going to, this is Spice Carrot by Apple Barrel. It's an older color. I think they've changed the name now. But there's not much in here. And I said, oh, I'll just use it because it needs to be used up. And pumpkin. Do I have any orange paint? Jody, I'm all fresh out. This is Pumpkin by Anita's. All kind of looking the same. Well, they're not, but I can't wait to see it either, Melinda. Believe me, I've dreamed about this pumpkin. I've woke up in the middle of the night thinking about this thing. My nose is wanting to itch now. Sonia, this was like different browns, to be honest. I just brought out every brown and every orange I had. Okay, Wendy said don't overthink it. So, alright, I think this is going to be my top. And then this is going to be the bottom. So now, I don't know where to even start, y'all. I don't know if I should use this. If I should use a sponge. Part of me wants to say a sponge, and I'm going to try it and see. Carla's been thinking about it too. Okay, it's going to, y'all have such faith in me, and I'm over here going, I hope I don't let y'all down. Jackie, this is a beach ball from Dollar Tree. Trying to see if it's too big to use it that way. This is a car wash sponge from Dollar Tree, and this is all I have left. Because I just pinch off, cut off pieces of it when I need a little sponge for something. And I need to get another one, obviously, because that's almost gone. You helped me dream about it. Y'all been worried about it. Okay, so this is a beach ball from Dollar Tree. It started off like this. Okay, and I took white school glue and water and brown craft paper, covered the whole beach ball, let it dry for 2 days. And now I just painted it brown. Okay, y'all got such faith in me. You see this, my little orange palette going on? Do I need any more? Okay, here we go. We're just gonna, so I'm trying to decide, like, all right, I'm gonna start where I know y'all can't see me, and maybe I need to move sides again. Here we go. Top, that's where the little thing is right there. Okay. Okay, so far, not too bad. I'm just going to kind of do it like little pie sections, you know, like where between the ribs or whatever. Maybe. I'm trying to turn it where y'all can see it. And maybe I can leave that space like brown in between them to where it looks like a little divot, since my strings didn't work out too good trying to make the ribs. So see how I'm doing it? Oh, Glenda, you didn't get a text alert. I didn't send out a text. I guess I should have. I was too trying to get mentally prepared for this, and I totally forgot about texting. But, so I think I'm just going to do like that. I know it looks really bright on camera. And if it looks too bright for me, I'm probably going to wax it. So I got wax. I got wax over here too. So my brown wax. So I'm probably going to have to do under there. All right. So, I mean, you can kind of tell there's a whole bunch of different variants in the color. But I can always come back and add some lighter and darker spots to get it like I want. And all of those little bumps and all of those little creases and stuff, they kind of look like, you know how pumpkins have those warts on them? They look like warts. A little yellow might be good. How about some golden sunset? My camera's doing weird colors. Golden sunset. No beach balls, Glenda said. Well, I showed the punch balls. If you can find these at Dollar Tree, they're in the party section. They're called punch balls. I did one today already. And I was going to try it. It has 3 in there. And so you can definitely get 3 out of it. And plus, I'm going to try to make a snowman at Christmas. Yeah, doing the various colors gives it kind of depth. Somebody just said that. Yeah, that's why I had to consult my friend Mandy. Okay, so see, I'm putting a little yellow there. Thank you for whoever said that. Just trying to blend it in. All right, so now we're going to go on to the next section. So I'm going to try and leave a little brown, like a line of brown, very small, to where it has like that. But if I can't make it happen, then I might just, hey Carol, then I might just come back with some brown and sponge in my little lines. And that's probably what I'm going to have to do, because you see how wonky it looks. So let's just do this. That's too hard for me to try to do sections. But I know y'all can't see it, but the brown is, thank you, Tammy. The brown is showing through there. So if you're wondering why I painted it brown first, because I wanted to have a little depth. Hey, Brenda. Because I'm not doing it just totally solid. I know y'all, a lot of y'all can't tell. See how you can see that brown through there? Because I kind of want to make this look as real as I can. So see, I'm just adding. The sponge is working great though, by the way. I think that's the way to go for me anyway. Definitely. I'm gonna have to do the bottom last. Brown. Yeah, y'all are my little cheerleaders. I was like, oh my gosh, what if this thing looks like just a big old wart? A big orange wart. Cut a toilet paper roll down. I got one over there, but I don't think it's big enough around to hold. Hey, Debbie from Meridian. That's my hometown. All right, so y'all see, I'm just kind of rolling off the plate and everything. I'm going to be 4 shades of brown and 6 shades of orange before this is all over with. But it's okay, it comes off. Instead of Mikey, that's funny. I'm trying, I saw a lady on TikTok do this with the beach ball. Now she painted hers a little different. She kind of went with that terracotta look. And then she dusted it with powder to make it look like terracotta, dusted terracotta. But I just want to do it like a real pumpkin. Is what I'm trying to go for. I'm just going on around, just grabbing a bunch of this color and blending it. So see, it's got a bunch of different No, I'm not going to put this outside. This is going to probably go by my fireplace. And I've got this other one that's a smaller size. I didn't blow the balloon up as much. It's a balloon and not a beach ball. And so I might try to cut a jack-o'-lantern face. Alright, so just trying to get some of this done quick. This doesn't take all night. Oh, yeah, that would be cool. Dipping a piece of yarn and making it, yeah. But I think I'm probably just going to have to sponge them. My plan was to leave little sections, but it looks like a chocolate covered orange. It does on there. I'm probably just going to have to sponge them straight down. And then I even thought about gluing the jute on it and then painting it. Y'all, I'm telling you, I've had dreams about this pumpkin. It's like, it's come to me in my dreams. Woken me up at night thinking, how am I going to paint this big thing? What's the best way to tackle this? Because it is kind of big, and it's like, I want it to look, I don't want it to be a fail. It's different when you fail in your craft room and you're all by yourself. But when you're failing in front of a bunch of people, it's different. But we have to just laugh and move on, right? Did you pop the beach ball? No, the beach ball is still in there and it's still intact because it's totally covered up and it's not a beach ball anymore. I mean, it is a beach ball, but it's just in there. Amy, it is a beach ball from Dollar Tree. And I covered it with school glue and a little water, and brown craft paper. Yeah, just happy little mistakes. It's okay. We're all learning here. And your paint gets clogged up by a goopy thing. So I'm just paint. Luckily, it dries fast, though. Should have put some more yellow out there while I was at it. Okay. How big is the beach ball? It is 12.2 inches, and it's a Cookie Monster. So if you're going to Dollar Tree, that's what I got. That's the only one that I saw. Of course, the toys are kind of dwindling down, you know, the summer toys. But I did find 2. Because I was like, well, I'm going to have to get 2 in case, you know, I decide to do another one to match. But then Dorothy said, why don't you get those punch balls? So she and I went to the Dollar Tree, and I was like, oh, yeah, we can do those for snowmen. No, Angela, I did not. The beach ball is still blown up inside of there. Cookie Monster is still intact in the ball. But the sponge, this is quick. Because if I was painting it with a brush, I'd probably have to do layer by layer by layer. See how bright it is, and then when it dries, it's getting kind of it darkens when it dries. But almost done, y'all. We only got this much more to paint. Get on the plate. This is like James and the Giant Peach. Y'all have seen that little movie, little kids movie? That's what this is. It's Lee and the Giant Pumpkin. Yeah, I need to get Dorothy on here with me. She crafts. She does some stuff. She crafts with me. Sometimes I'll say, hey, can you paint this for me? Like some wood pieces or something, because I don't have to do a tutorial. I just need it painted, and she'll be like, yeah, I have fun at work. Okay. She sews and does all kinds of stuff. It's real yellow. The Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown. Poor Linus. He thought that great pumpkin was coming. God love him. He was wait out there all night. Nobody believed in the great pumpkin was coming. That was the kind of thing that they only showed it one time a year on TV. And if you missed it, then you just missed it. There wasn't any recording. There wasn't any... We didn't have it on DVD. We didn't have it on VHS. You had to watch it when it came on TV. And you just had to be there. I think the colors look good too. Y'all look, I'm meeting in the middle. And I missed that. So when I had kids and it would come on TV, or one of those shows would come on TV, like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer or something would come on. My mom would call me and say, hey, Charlie Brown is on channel whatever, whatever. Never failed. She would always call me, you know, so the kids could watch it. When my boys were little, I miss those phone calls, y'all. It's crazy how you miss little things. So I'll call my son now, he's grown, and say, hey, such and such is on TV. You know, if he wants something that he liked or something wants to watch. Cookie Monster is saying, let me out. But y'all, you just don't know what you just don't think about stuff like that you're going to miss that one day. Having your mom call you and tell you that Charlie Brown's on TV for the kids to turn it on and watch it or something is crazy. Your mom was a live TV guide. Mine was too, and my mom and dad got the TV guide subscription until I had to cancel the subscription after they passed away. Yeah. They were TV guide. They had a TV guide, and they, you know, everything that was coming on. The Little Drummer Boy, yes. Yes, we had to run to the kitchen to get a snack or something, go to the bathroom, and then you had to be right back because there wasn't any pause in it or any of that stuff back then. If you missed it, you just missed it. Till next year, you didn't get to see it again. That was it. It came on one time, and that was it. That's all you got. It's like, dang. They made that movie, all that, those puppets and stuff for Rudolph, and all you got, they wanted to play it one time a year. It's like, geez. All right, almost done, almost done. Then we got to get this thing dry. See if I need to, I got to fix the top because, you know, I'm having to hold it with something. The Wizard of Oz, yes. That was another one. When it would come on, and The Great Pumpkin, the Charlie Brown Christmas would come on. We had to watch it. Frosty the Snowman, all that good, that was good stuff back then. And now you can watch it on DVD or whatever, Netflix, wherever you want to watch it. That was the good old days. And I told my husband the other day, I said, you know, we're fortunate as a Gen X person. I was born in 72. But, you know, we know what life was like before all the grand technology. And then, you know, so we've lived through a lot of stuff, really. A lot of change. You know, we didn't know we'd be walking around with cell phones, and, you know, the cell phone will do pretty much everything for you, a calendar, a calculator, all that stuff. You know, so it's just really amazing at how much, like, my generation has lived through, and older people too. The Nutcracker will come on. Okay, now I'm just kind of, so see, y'all see, I know y'all probably can't see all the colors coming through, but I'm gonna go back because it's really looking good from my point of view. I just need to get a lot of this blended in. Put some more orange where I need orange and yellow where I need yellow. But I promise, all these little wrinkles and stuff in the paper looks like those warts. So it really turned out kind of good. I was worried about all those little creases and crannies in the paper because it's not perfectly smooth. Because, you know, you're trying to mold this strips of paper to something that's round, which is kind of hard. Got a big old orange spot. Y'all see that? Whoops. Oh, somebody said the flying monkey scared them. I know, that scared me too. And that lady on that bicycle, and she was a witch, and yeah, that was scary stuff. I know, Dana, isn't that crazy? Time is flying by, y'all. You know, people used to say, oh, you know, time goes fast. You better enjoy it while you can. And you're like, oh, I saw. Why are you saying that? Yeah, it really does. Okay, so now I just need to look at it in the camera. See how warty it looks? Now I just got to do this. I'm trying to see how much of the bottom I can actually get without having to turn it over. But I'm sure I'm going to have to turn it over. Okay, so now it doesn't look like a milk dud. Get a little of this up here. All right, now. Gloria, I don't know. Do y'all think I should paint a face on it? Like a jack-o'-lantern, or leave it alone? Messy crafts are the best, yes. Maybe antique wax for the sections of the pumpkin. Marsha, that's a good idea too. Because I was going to sponge it, no face. It looks like an orange. But I think once I do those ribs on it, I think that's going to really make it pumpkin. But you know, this is just something I wanted to try. And you never know until you try. And if I can encourage you to try it and you have so much fun with it, this was a lot of fun. It's really messy, but I did like the paper mache part because it's what I did as a kid. And I think it was just brought back a lot of memories. So we'll put the stem and we'll get it all fixed. And I may just, I don't know, I may just have to decide about the face, but I'm kind of thinking no. I'm kind of thinking I might put one on this one over here. Like pop that balloon. I need to probably put another layer of paper on it so it'll be a little bit more sturdier before I pop it. Cheryl said no face. Can leave it all the way out. Yes, I probably am not going to do a face. I kept this in suspense, Sharon. The suspense has killed me too, I promise, because I've woke up in the middle of the night thinking about, okay, if I do this, then I can do this, you know, overthinking it, all the things. So yes, believe me, it has worried me for 2 days. And I had to babysit it too, because while I was working, I would come over here and turn it so that that spot that was on the cup, it would dry. Thank you, Sharon. Hey, Sherry. Almost dry. And then we're going to see the little spots that's not... Luckily, it dries really fast because it is paper. But yeah, it's got lots of warts, as y'all can see. But pumpkins, not a lot of pumpkins are smooth. I don't need a turntable, y'all. He just turns. Now it's the dancing pumpkin. Alright, so I think the sponge is the trick. I think that's probably the easiest way to get it covered quickly is the sponge. And now I need to make a mental note that I need another sponge when I go to the Dollar Tree next time. I just like to keep them because I use them for different things, because you can just cut it and, you know. Alright, so I got the top. Now let's see if I can turn it on its side. I'm just going to go ahead and paint the bottom. Let's finish it, because, you know, I don't paint the backs of lots of stuff, but I'm going to paint the bottom. We want him to look done. We don't want his hiney to be not finished. I could paint him a big yellow spot down here like he's been laying in the field. Yeah, I'm going to do the sections first, and then I'll think about the face, but I'm kind of leaning toward no. But you could definitely paint your own face. And another reason is, too, is because I think I'll be done drawing him wonky, and his face will be going to the side. Because he's kind of like you have to kind of back up to get a good look at it. I need more orange. And I've used every bit of this paint. Are you okay? My son's coming in. Are you okay? Was you just calling it? Colin said you called about the girdle, football girdle thing?
They don't have nothing. They have pleats I can buy sweet.
Okay.
Line,
I'm live, so. Okay, that's why I didn't answer.
Can we just, I know. Can we just order them online after?
Yeah, we'll do that.
Like I saw on my phone that you were that it was 7:30. I was like, oh, and I hung up.
He knew I was live. Bye. He had to come out here and tell me he was at home. Name him Wonka. Oh gosh. Oh wow, imagine being born in 46. Yes, that's a lot of change. Lots of change. Okay, so there's the bottom. Keep seeing brown spots. But that's okay, because see how that brown is coming through? And this is just the bottom. That gives it that depth. So that's why I painted it brown first. Even though the paper was brown, it just wasn't brown enough for that dark to show through. Plus, I was going to do the ribs that way, and that didn't happen, so, you know. He has earned it, Great Pumpkin. He is. Okay. Now, fun part is, so y'all can see all the different, see all the bumps and wrinkles in the paper and the colors, and it really does look, that little side's a little more yellow than this side's kind of orange. See, I can't see it as good on this side because that light blocks the way it looks, and then I turn it around and I'm like, oh. Okay, leave it alone. Chrissy with her orange hearts. Oh wow, 50 reunion Friday and Saturday night. Wow. Linda, I thought that said 1849. I was like, wait a minute. 1849? Yeah, that was funny in the year 2000. We were all scared that everything was going to fail and everything was going to crash and all that stuff. And Judy's like, yeah, once I got more sun. Yeah, look at my little leaves I painted. They are, see, y'all, look how, that looks like an orange. But they're dry and they look good. Y'all can paint those flowers. Okay. Put my plate down here. Now, well, little plate, I might need you. Ah! Just see that? I almost lost him. He almost took out the camera. Oh, you got one. You did yours, Paula? You going to paint it tomorrow? Yeah, the anticipation of the 2 days was just killing me. I just don't like waiting that long. All right. So let me get... He almost took out the camera. No, that's not big enough. I got to have something to hold on to. I can't... All right. My little $1.25 sponge has been well worth the money. I've used it for everything. I know the green, I just mixed two different like olive green colors and then a little brown. But y'all, it's going to be perfect. All right. Now I'm trying to decide wax or... Don't cut my hand. Oh, I know. Let's see. We're just going to try wax. Just see. This is just Waverly Antique Wax. and see what it's gonna look like. And if I don't like it, I'll just use brown paint. Oh, try a little on the bottom of it. Yeah. Okay. So just kind of that. It's kind of acting just like paint, but I can kind of blend it. All right, one thing I already know is that it's too wide. So I've got to wonder if, maybe if I use a little paintbrush. That's what I'm looking for, is paintbrush. Because it's kind of wide. Okay, that's gonna work. All right, so I got just that, whatever kind of paintbrush this is. So, all right, there's the sponge. The big line is the sponge. And then this is the paintbrush. So, I'm going to try to meet that one. All right. A stencil brush. Yeah, see, that's what I was hunting. Kind of like, I just want to, I don't want them to be too fat. But you could definitely use paint with this. I mean, I'm not really wiping it off. I'm just trying to make sure I'm going to meet that one. Okay. Because, you know, I'll get to drawing my line and I'll be all wonky and way off base. Okay, so see? Now let's see what happens. Oh, Lord, I took it all off altogether. Look, I took it off. I went to wipe it, and yeah, I just took the whole thing off. A fan brush, yes. You could do that, turn it kind of to the side. But see, I don't want it to look just too perfect. Does that make sense? I'm just going to kind of... Alright. I'm going to let it set a second before I start dabbing it off. Just trying not to think too much about it. Like, I'm just kind of... Just dop, 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 dop. Because I don't want it to look too perfect. Glue jute around it. I thought about that. I thought about putting the jute down and then painting the whole thing. And like I said, I have thought this 900 ways to paint this pumpkin. And about what it would look like. Now it looks like a basketball. Oh my gosh. Well, the stem is going to pumpkin it. Alright, so I'm just barely tapping to take some of that away. Maybe I need to do one in the middle of that. Patricia just said it. Be careful, it's going to look like a basketball. Right? New fear there, because I hadn't even thought about the basketball until I looked at it in the camera and I went, oh my gosh, that's a basketball. Okay, I put one in the middle of that. Let it dry. And then I'm just going to come over here. I'm not even trying to space them evenly or anything. I'm just trying to be careful, you'll take it right off. Y'all, I didn't let it dry long enough, I guess. The wax. Okay, I'm gonna let it dry a little more. Yeah, don't make the lines too close. Linda, it is a beach ball from Dollar Tree. And I took white school glue from Dollar Tree and water and brown craft paper, and I cut it in strips, and then I coated the whole beach ball with it, like 2 layers of it, I think, maybe a little more, I can't remember. And then I painted it brown, and then I painted all different colors of orange just with a sponge. I just kind of dabbed them all on. Night, Sherry, you gotta be up early. Pat, I can't wait to see it either. I just don't want it to be a basketball. And so now I'm painting my little ribs. I'm gonna go back over here and I'm just kind of blotting, letting that wax dry a little bit, but I'm blotting with my baby wipe so it doesn't look so harsh. I know it looks really harsh there, but I promise you in person, it doesn't look that harsh. And y'all are going, it's a basketball. Mini beach balls from the party section at Hobby Lobby. Oh. Do they ever put that stuff on sale? I wonder. I don't look at the party stuff. I mean, I do, but you know, I don't buy a lot of party stuff from there, so I don't never know if they put it on sale. Or, that's good to know, though. It's giving, Tammy, I know. But wait till the stem. Wait for the stem. It's going to be a pumpkin, girl. And the leaves is going to be a pumpkin. It is giving basketball. But, you know, this is the ugly stage. Isn't that what we said? I went through, we've already had 3 ugly stages. Oh, Brenda, is it on TV? Oh my gosh. It was on the other day too. But y'all know, if you've seen Joe Dirt, y'all know where he carries that meteor around in that wagon, and it's not a meteor. Oh gosh, that's what it looked like when I painted it brown. So we went through that stage, the brown paper stage. We went through the brown malted milk ball meteorite stage. Now it's going through the orange stage. Now it's basketball. Hey Debbie, you're okay? I'm getting there, y'all. This was the best way that I kind of knew how to do these, because I couldn't get the strings to work. And if you try it, you're going to see what I'm talking about. You need 2 people for sure, because it was difficult. Oh, the stem is rope, and I'm going to show y'all how I did it. I'll make one. How many more of these I got? Okay. I'll make one in a minute while this is sitting and we attach our stem. And I'll show y'all how I made it, because I gotta make one for that other pumpkin too. Oh, Lori, it's okay. We're painting our basketball orange, whatever this is now, turning into be. Only got a couple more. I'm getting better. Yeah, the stem looks really cool. I just happened to see, it came up on Pinterest, and I was like, oh, they read my mind, because I needed to know how to do that. It was just a picture of like 3 of them laying there, and I just looked at it and I was like, oh, that's like jute twisted together, and all the, you know, how they did it. It's kind of easy to tell. And I was like, oh, that's so cool. I need this. And the reason I'm doing this, I know y'all thinking, why is she doing this? You can just go buy a pumpkin. Have y'all priced pumpkins lately? I said this the other night. If you go in Hobby Lobby or anywhere, Michael's or anywhere, and they have fake pumpkins, it's like, good golly, they're expensive. They are very expensive. And I just wanted to try to see if I could do it myself. And do something different, you know, kind of get out of my comfort zone, because this is out of my comfort zone, because I don't know what zone I'm in, but it's not my comfort zone at all. Like, this was like going into the unknown of world of I don't know what I'm doing. But we're doing it. Okay. I know they look super dark, but I can promise you in person they're not that dark. Okay? It does look like a basketball. I made this with a beach ball, Dollar Tree, and brown craft paper, and school glue, and I put the paper all over it just like we used to do in the old, you know, paper mache days. I just used the brown roll of craft paper. Oh Lord, don't roll off, please. This paper, just roll. And it's gonna hit the ground. And I just tore strips, and then I glued it all over the beach ball. And yes, the beach ball is still in there. Now I know they look super bright, but I promise they don't. So those are kind of closer together. All right, so now we get to do our stem. Ta-da, it's a pumpkin. It's a great pumpkin. Y'all, look at I got orange. Y'all, I'm gonna have it all over me. Okay, so the stem, after we get this on, and I'll show y'all how I made it. But it's basically rope from the Dollar Tree. You know, the regular rope. And I cut it in about, I don't know, 6 or 8 inch, depending on how big you want it to be, pieces. And then I unraveled it all. And then I laid it all, I dipped it all in the school glue. And then I got it together in a bundle. And then I just twisted it, and I just kind of formed it how I wanted it. And I laid it, and I stuck these all up, because these are going to be like my little roots. And I laid it on some parchment paper in the sun and let it dry. Robin, I don't think I am. Okay, so see my stem. See, like that. Now does it look like a pumpkin? All right, let me see what side it needs to go on. I think it needs to go right there. I need to put a couple more or something, because some of them look so close together. See? Oh, Lord, that looks worse. Okay. I think I'm going to put it there. But yeah, I think this looks better than the paper, which the paper is fine. But when I did this, I was like, oh my gosh. Okay. So I'm going to have to stand up so I can get up here and look at this stem. But see how it's going to look, and all of those little, you know how it has like little feeders, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Hold on. But I'm going to cut some of them off, because I think a few of them are too long. And that just went flying across the room, because it's super, super, super stiff. Okay. All right, so lost my side again. Hold on. Top. Now, this. I know the rope stem makes a statement. It's like it looks like a real stem. It looks really cool. Okay. So now, to get this bad boy attached, the best way I know how, and I know I'm not even on the camera, And it might get hot and pop the beach ball. Who knows? But we're going to find out here in just a minute. Because y'all know it's hot. I just kind of swirled it around so it would stick. I know, I think the stem looks really cool. I mean, it looks like a real, because I kind of twisted it. I twisted it and then I just laid it down like I wanted it to look. But it looks, doesn't that look cool? All right, I gotta glue some of these other ones down. Hey, Glenda. Thank you, Marlinda. I know, I'm gonna show y'all how to make this stem. It's very simple. But unraveling that rope is the key to it. Thank y'all. Yeah, I hope not, Rita. Let's see if I can make it flat. Rita's right. It's making it heavy. If I can make a bottom. It is heavy. But honestly, I'm gonna prop it against my fireplace. So maybe that'll be okay. But I like the stem. I had to have this stem. Top heavy or not. Just trying to make it round. I took the rope apart, yes. It's got the three. I took it apart, and then I gathered that little bundle, and I dipped it in the school glue and little water, and then I twisted. I took the whole bunch and twisted it, and then I formed it like I wanted it to look. And then I laid it in the sun on parchment paper. And it dried. It didn't take long at all to dry. Now I'm just trying to glue all the little, you know how the roots have those little, I don't know. Add sand in the ball before you, I don't know how I'd get sand in there though. That little bitty, where you blow it up. I don't know how I would even do that. Some kind of string or something. Yo, this looks so stinking cool. But yes, it is top heavy. So if I will probably prop it against my fireplace. But I'm not done because we still have our little leaves. Funnel. I know, but that little, you know how when the little valve that you blow something up with, it has like a little piece in there. Gosh, it would be forever. But yeah, you could try to add some sand or something in there. All right, so I'm gonna got my leaves. I'm just gonna place them first and see where I want them to look. Do they need to be more brown or do y'all like them green? But I'll figure out a way to where it won't roll. I think I need to put one like up here. Add wood. Yeah, I can put it on something to make it where it won't roll. Green. Because I always do like a little vignette thing in front of my fireplace at fall. See, there's one of my leaves. See it? So y'all like the green? I mean, they have a little brown. Yeah, a mason jar lid or something round where you wouldn't see it definitely would help. But this does make it top heavy. But I think that's what makes it. Now, let's see. Yep, so see, it just wants to lean this way. I guess I could put stem up there. But yeah, I'll prop it. I like the green, but a little brown. We'll just add a little more brown because it does kind of look green, real green. Put a little wax. Because I got plenty of wax in my plate. I kind of poured out way too much. Alright. Oh, Debbie, I got tendrils. They over here drying under my fan because I made some big tendrils. Alright, hold on. This little... That one, I ain't gonna fool with it. Okay. I just think this is so cool. I'm gonna make my stems for everything like this now. Alright, let's put some glue. And these are just leaves, like, they were like fall looking leaves, and I painted them green in the very beginning because they were like an orange red color. Luana understands storing everything. It'll just go up in the attic. Just throw it in the attic somewhere. My basketball will go up in there. But I painted these leaves this color. So if you don't have the color leaves you need, just get some off your florals. You know, I have a bin over here that when I have little florals and stuff, like the tops come off or the little middle piece I didn't use or something like that, I just throw this in this little bin over here and I go dig through there and get stuff out, and I found this little fall garland type thing. I don't even know where it went. It's on the floor somewhere. But, so I just took that and painted my leaves because they're fabric. So just paint them. I'm gonna make that one stick up back there. Gosh, glue strings, glue strings, glue strings. I already got spider webs on it for Halloween. Look at how cool this is, y'all. So cool. The leaves, that just makes it. Where are those leaves? What did I do with them? I don't know. They went somewhere. But I did it in the very, very beginning. And it was just some little fall garland. It had a few leaves left on it. Oh, Carol, yeah, I could put it on like a grapevine wreath. But, okay. So, there he is. So now the question is, does he need a bow? Does he need some raffia? Does he need some stuff? I'm going to lay him over. Well, see if I can get him to stay. Yay, he'll stay like that. Look, I just put me some paint bottles. So y'all can admire him a second and let me get some of this stuff out. Get some of this stuff out. Raffia. Oh, I could put jingle blocks on the bottom. Yeah, tendrils. Okay, Sharon, thank you. I'm gonna try to make something. But you could put little flowers up here, sunflowers, y'all. Y'all know you can do all this kind of stuff. Let me get this bag of chaos out over here. Oh, here's that bow that Dorothy made that I can put there. This is just, y'all, this right here. This is what my nerves look like for the last 2 days worried about this pumpkin. The stem, Maureen, is made of rope. I'm going to show you in just a second. As soon as I get him all glorified, I'm going to show you how I did the stem. Because it's super, 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 super simple. Alright. I'm just going to tie a little bit around the stem. Nothing fancy. As y'all know, I can't get fancy with raffia. There's no way on the planet it's not going to let me. I can't do it. Dorothy tried to show me the other day. And I was like, here's the best I can do. And she was like, that's pitiful. I'm like, I know. No bow. No flowers. It's perfect like it is. Okay. But I was just giving an example. If you wanted to add some sunflowers around the top or some pretty flowers, should I just leave this? Maybe not like that, but leave some raffia, kind of tame this stuff down, y'all. Kind of hanging. Y'all, this is not my friend. I'm telling y'all, this stuff is not, it's not my friend. There's just certain things that people can't do, and this happens to be one of mine. Oh, it's okay, Glenda. The replay will be here, and you can always come back and watch it. But I think I'm just going to kind of leave it hanging kind of like this. Yo, look how cute it is. Hold on, where's the front? Wait a minute. There's the front. Had to look at the stem and see, like, where's the front? Yo, look how stinking cute. Oh my gosh. Is Mandy back on here? Okay. So now I'm going to show y'all how to do the stem. Because we did the paper stems, which is okay, but I'm much happier with this stance. This stem. Okay. So let me prop him up so y'all can halfway see him. Okay. So I have this much rope, so I'm going to show y'all with this much. So depending on your pumpkin, like this is my other one that I did with the punch balloon. So I had to kind of figure out how I wanted the roots to go and all that. So I figure about that long. Does this need like a rag bow? I can make one of those. I got fabric over here. Okay, so I'm just going to cut my rope. And then I'm going to cut, I don't really know how many I did on that one because I wanted it to be super thick. The rope stem, I think so too, Diane. So then, and you could do this with jute. The one I saw on Pinterest, I think, was jute. And I said, oh, what if I did the rope and then I untwisted the rope? Because, you know, it gives it that curly effect anyway. Thank you, Mandy. Oh, this is Stafford. Hey, Grandma Lee. You're so funny, Stafford. Trout sniffer. He calls me Grandma Lee. I call him Trout sniffer. Oh, tendrils, yes. Okay. Hold on. Here's my tendrils. Y'all see what I did? I found me a big marker. And then this is a super big paintbrush. And I made tendrils like this afternoon. I made them. I thought, oh, what if my tendrils aren't big enough? So I've got to make some bigger tendrils. So you just wrap it with saran wrap. It's a big paintbrush. It's got saran wrap on it. Wrap whatever it is with saran wrap, and take your jute and soak it in school glue or Mod Podge, and then wrap it around there and let it dry, and you have tendrils. Big tendrils. So however big around you want to do, then stretch it way out. And sometimes you have to pick off some glue. I think I'll just, y'all look. You look cute. It's just the little details. You gotta have details. And to me, the tendrils add the details. And the thing. And the leaves, you know, like I said, those leaves were some I already had. And I just painted them the color I wanted. So you don't have to run out and buy anything. This pumpkin cost me, which paper is $1.25 at the Dollar Tree, the roll of paper. The ball was $1.25. And I mean, I had the paint, I had the glue. Well, I did buy some glue. I bought the glue. And I did use one whole thing of glue, of the Dollar Tree glue. So $1.25, $1.25, $1.25. I mean, we're not even up to $5 yet. But it sure beats paying $60 at a store for a fake pumpkin. Especially if you needed a bunch of pumpkins for, like, if you're having a party or, you know, on your table or something like that down the middle of your table. And you had to make a bunch of these. And the balloons would be even cheaper because you could get 3 in a pack. And then you could make those as big or as small as you wanted. Look at my tendrils. Look at them. That one's kind of long, but look how stinking cute he is. But, okay, so there's that. So back to my stem. But I'll put these, and I'll use these for later on my other pumpkin. All right. So that's all my rope. I did this about, I don't know, 6 or 8 pieces. And then I just took them and Hey, hey, hey. Stay. He's going to take me out. Okay. So I just untwisted it. There's 3 pieces in my rope. Okay. So you end up having a lot when you think about it, how many this is going to be. So you just kind of put them all together like this. Thank you, Patty. Thank y'all. Thank you, Donna and Dee. Y'all are so sweet. Trisha, it's probably going to go in front of my fireplace. I got another one over here I'm going to make. And I'm probably going to, I have like a little vignette that I put in front of my fireplace, and it's probably going there. Yeah, I can sleep good tonight knowing it's turned out good. All right, so I forgot how many pieces I started out with, but y'all see how big this bundle is now that I've unraveled it. It kind of grows. All right, let me find my little... I'm going to have to make this work because I don't have anything that is not going to work. We're just going to get super messy. Here we go. We'll use the plate that the pumpkin was on. Smaller pumpkin needs a smaller stem. He does. All right. So let's take out... So you're just going to have to gauge, and it's going to look like when you get it all twisted. I'll put one back. Not that that matters. But anyway, so I don't even have them all lined up even. You're going to make some, Brenda? Y'all don't be saying ugly words about me after you get started. Hey, Stanford. All right. So normally I would just put my glue in a container and then just dip my strands in there and get it all saturated. But you just want them all, you just want to get them all saturated with glue. Not just dripping with glue, but you want to get it soaked. Where's Mandy? Did you hijack Mandy? Hijacked her? Hijacked her page, Stafford? What does the rest of my shirt say? It says, hold on, let me overthink this. Because this was overthinking 101 right here. 2 days of overthinking this pumpkin. Okay, so you just want to get this saturated. And if I had a container, it would be a lot easier. So you just get it all soaked with your glue. Now I need more glue. Yeah, perfect shirt for tonight. I had a sunflower shirt on, and I changed because I said, nope, I'm going to wear my overthink it shirt because I have totally overthought this pumpkin. And it's been, you know, just one of those projects where it's like I think about it in the middle of the night. Okay, so you got this bundle, and I got a piece of parchment paper where our leaves were up here. Let me get this glue. So you don't want it dripping, you just want it wet with it, okay? Because if you get it dripping, you're going to have white spots and the glue's going to have like little films or some film over it, you know how it looks? Okay, so you're going to take your, you're just going to twist it. Twist the whole bundle. And this takes a lot of like maneuvering to get it how you want it. So I took it outside and laid my parchment paper down in the sun. Whew, and then I went out there and formed my stem. Because once you lay it down, you can, it's going to kind of stay how you put it. And you just remember, you can always trim off parts you don't like, okay? So then I just kind of took where these little roots parts are on the top. I just kind of spread them out. Like that. Because they're going to be pliable after it's dry. Then you just leave it alone. And I let it sit for probably, I don't know, maybe 30 minutes or so. And I went outside and checked on it. And I turned it over and let it dry. And I kind of stuck the little things back up, you know, and all that. And then it just kind of dried. And I left it there for the rest of the afternoon. It took about an hour. So I just left it like this. I don't know if y'all can see it, but it doesn't look like much. But it's going to be a stem. And then I just let it dry, and it's stiff when you go to pick it up, and it dries, and the sun dries it really quickly. So, and I just left it like that. Now I get to do this with my glue on my hands. Mandy's getting mad at you. That's so funny, Stafford. I'm getting a wet wipe. Sorry, she's getting mad at you. You better go do what she says. Be good. So anyway, so that's how I made the stem. So now y'all know that this works. If this is something you want to do. P for perseverance. Right, I did. I persevered through the whole thing because I was worried it was not going to turn out right. Not as embarrassing as a clay stem, right, Teresa? So you just let it, like, I'll let this one stay right here overnight, and then tomorrow it'll be kind of, it'll be a little bit dry, and I'll probably put it out in the sun. Well, it may be all the way dry. But anyway, so like I have these left, and I could make a little bitty stem with these and just twist them, and I mean, now it looks like a rope, but y'all get the hint, but y'all get the idea. But yes, I think it turned out super cool. Look at it. You can't see my stem. Look how so cool this is. Yes, this was a beach ball. So part one I did Monday night. I blew it up, and I covered it with brown craft paper and white school glue, and then I covered the whole ball twice, and I let it dry for 2 days. Painted it brown, and then we painted it 14 shades of orange, so you can see all the different colors. I'm gonna try to figure out if I can get it to make a white spot. But y'all, this thing is, I mean, it's hard for me to push it in. It's that sturdy. But y'all, pumpkins are so expensive in the store. But I'm gonna tell y'all this while I got y'all here. So Anita's paint, y'all know I love that paint. They are replacing it with this at Hobby Lobby. It's Crafter's Collection, and it's 49 cents. But the colors are the same color. So I got the light turquoise. It's my favorite. I got it. It's over here to see if it was going to be the same. So I haven't used it yet, so we'll see. We'll see if it's going to be the same. Yes, you could use that to make a tree trunk. Yes. I mean, if you had longer pieces, you could make a whole tree, like, that would be super cool out of that rope. I don't know how you would pull it off, but you might could tie jute around it so it would stay twisted, and it would be really, really cool. Hey, Shireen. So tomorrow night, y'all, I'm going to release all my fall stuff, and I had brought it all. I got some out here to show y'all real quick if y'all want to see it. Some of it. I didn't bring all of it. If y'all want to see it, like, up close and in person. This little guy is, like, kind of my fave. He is Mr. Hedgehog. And he is adorable. I cannot wait to paint him. But he's going to be in the shop tomorrow night. But he's got 3 layers on the bottom where he's going to sit by himself. So if I turn it up anymore, y'all are going to, they're all going to slide off. But he's a little hedgehog. Isn't he cute? I didn't pop the ball, Rita. It's still intact inside there. And then for the sunflower people, which I love, I can't wait to paint this. Either is the Hello Fall, and it has the little middle is the leopard print, which I love that part. So it's leopard. Isn't it cute? And they're 8-inch round, so they're perfect for those little wreath holders, because that's what I do with them. And then I brought this one over here. This is the jar of sunflowers. And so it's like a mason jar, and it has little sunflowers. It's super cute. It has a little frame. It's really cute. Love this, love this, love this. And this isn't going to be all the fall that comes out. This is just the beginning. I think there's like 9 so things. This guy's 3 layers as well. He is a little owl. And he is in a pumpkin. And the top of the pumpkin is on his head up here. And he is so stinking cute. So he's sitting in a pumpkin. And then there's a squirrel. I didn't bring everything, but there's a squirrel. There's, if you go to my website, you can see them. I just haven't loaded the quantity yet. There's some pumpkins that are a set of 3 pumpkins that are 3 pieces thick, and they stand on their own. And then the back side is reversible. You have jack-o'-lantern faces that you can make them jack-o'-lanterns. So there's candy corns with little faces. What else? Hedgehog, squirrel. Oh, there's a boo sign with a little cute ghost that's got a little hat on. He's adorable. So I will be putting that out tomorrow night. How do you design all of this? Can you show us a process one day? Sharon, some of the designs that I cut are people who design files. So if y'all look at the glue on my hand. I look like I'm shedding my skin. Look. It's like just peeling off. If y'all are familiar with a Cricut has SVG files. Well, the laser takes SVG files as well, but they're for the laser. Because there's score lines, there's cut lines. So there's people that design files. Most people that design files, they don't like mass produce like this. They just they design the files. Well, they may cut too, but they don't do as much. So because it is tedious and it takes a long time. Now, I designed some of mine, and it takes a while. Yes, Mandy made an owl, and if y'all haven't seen Mandy's owl that she has in her shop, is adorable. She has like he has big old eyes, and he has like little pieces of shims for his body part, his feathers. It's really cool. Yes, Jane, the Santa and the gingerbread and all that stuff, they will come back at Christmas. But anyway, designing the files is a tedious process, and I do some of it. I don't do all of it, but that's how I kind of offer something different like this that's not everybody else has, is designing my own designs. And but yeah, some of these files, like this one is a file that I purchased the file, and sometimes I may tweak them a little bit and change them a little bit just to make mine different. This was just like it was. I just made it smaller. Now the hedgehog, you're not going to find that anywhere else. Hugh loving the t-shirt, yes. This pumpkin, I overthought it way too much. But anyway, the designing part is fun. It just takes a while. And I have to sit down, and sometimes it starts with a drawing on Procreate, and then you have to carry that to another program and change it to a cut file, and then score lines, and it's a process. Michelle, yes. Right now, there's the regular sunflowers that I had on the other night. Those are in the shop already, and there's 2 more designs that are coming out tomorrow. They're but then the fall and the pumpkins and all that's going to be coming. Yes. The owl and the squirrel you designed, Jane. Yes and no. They weren't laser files. They were another kind of file. They were for Cricut, and I changed it and did it for a laser to cut. So it was originally made to cut out of paper, but in order to change it to a laser file, a lot of things had to be changed, because like your layer in vinyl or your layer in paper is different than cutting this. So I had to like change and tweak the files a little bit, but they are still SVGs. But no, they're not my designs. But some of them are. Some stuff I cut is mine, like I drew it or whatever. Yes, Stephanie, I will do turkeys later when we get closer. What were the leaves? Dee, I'm going to put the leaves out tomorrow too. I just have not... Oh, this is like peeling off my hands. I haven't... Good night, Patty. I haven't got them pictured and all that yet, and they're over there, but it's a set of 3 leaves. Hang on, and I'll grab them and I'll show them to you. Because I've been cutting them today, all day today. My whole table over there is covered with sets of these, because I cut these all day. Because y'all know I cut everything first. I cut tons of stuff first, and then I put it up in my shop, And that way you're not waiting on it to ship, because I'll start shipping out stuff the first of the week. Okay. All right, so they're 3 thick, and they're going to stand, okay? So they're going to stand on their own. They're not glued together right now, so y'all know. But there's that leaf, and then there's this big leaf. Let me see if I can get it to stand, because once they're all glued together, y'all know it'll stand. And then there's this leaf. And then they have a little sign, which is over there. I haven't put the signs on them. Thank you, Marcedia. There's this leaf. So you'll have a set of 3 leaves that stand on their side, and there's a little bitty tag that says Hello Autumn, and you can hang it off. You know, you can stand them like this, and you can hang it off the stem, however you want to do it, but it's so stinking cute. But I'm probably going to watercolor these. Use my watercolors and paint them pretty burgundy yellows and oranges together, and watercolor on the wood, because it will be beautiful. So don't think you just have to use paint, because you don't. You can use watercolor, you can use whatever, but they're 3 thick, so they'll stand on their side, but they're so stinking cute. I haven't got them on the site yet, because I just didn't get that far today, because I've been cutting leaves all day. But my favorite probably is the pumpkins. They're 3 thick, they have leaves, and then you can turn the jack-o'-lanterns on the back, because I love stuff that's versatile. You do both sides. Some blue in the leaves too, Teresa. That would be pretty, like some little bit of navy. Would be pretty, but watercolor, I think, would be beautiful on here. Thank you, Dee. Now, this file I purchased from someone who designs files. So that's not my file, but you know, like, probably a lot of creators have told y'all, we have some people require us to buy a license to be able to cut and mass produce. Some people don't. It just depends, on what their rules are for their files, but it's crazy all the files that you can purchase, and it's, I mean, the sky's the limit on stuff that you can make. But it's just, there's not enough time of the day to do it all. You're loving the blue in the fall? Yes. I think it's pretty too. Even though leaves wouldn't be blue, but neither are turquoise pumpkins, but we paint them turquoise, you know. Oh, you can see how the pumpkin turned out? Oh, isn't he cute? He's super round. I'm trying to hold him up, but there's his stem. Here's the back of the stem. So there really isn't a back. I mean, if you wanted to put some leaves back here, you could. Carol, they're in a group. The little mini subscription is in a group. If you'll message me, I'll send you the link to the group so you can get in the group if you aren't in the group already. Lori, this right here is so substantial. Even if the ball does bust, it's not going to go anywhere. But I don't think it can bust. I mean, this thing it's pretty tough. If this was a piñata, there would have to be some kids really swinging at it to get it to bust. I'm not even kidding. And it's only 2 layers of that craft paper. So I did the craft paper so it would be a little bit more sturdy. Oh, you've been making fall fabric flowers all week? Tammy, me too. I'm ready to get my fall stuff out because we've had a couple of days of kind of cooler weather and it's been so nice. But tomorrow it's going to go back up to scorching Satan's porch. So, yeah, we had a couple of days of like 75, 80 degree weather and it was like, oh, it was beautiful. Yes, Lori, it's a beach ball from Dollar Tree. It looked like this. And then I showed these two that if you want to get these punch balls, because Dorothy was like, oh, you know those punch balls at the Dollar Tree. This comes 3 to a pack, and you can blow them up any size you want to. So at Christmas, I'm going to make a snowman with them, but I had to try it and make a pumpkin with it. And it also has this, and you can hang it to dry. And I hung mine on a little shepherd's hook outside to dry today in the sun. But I'm definitely going to be trying the snowman. He's going to be a challenge because I'm going to have to probably use a lot of masking tape to tape the 3 pieces together to make them look, you know, it's going to be going to be a little more difficult than this, probably. Y'all had one nice day and now it's back hot. Yeah, it's going to be back hot for us the rest of... I mean, we have no rain in sight for like 2 weeks. I know Patricia, the snowman, I'm going to be overthinking him now. Oh my gosh, Tammy, 100 degrees. Goodness gosh. I know. I love summer, but it's like I love the fall too. But spring, summer, and fall are my favorite. Winter, I just don't like what comes after fall is the cold, and I don't like the cold. School is at 4:30, upside down, 4-day weeks. That's cool that they get 1 day and they get Friday or whatever off. Yeah, I'll think about what I'm going to do, and I could, like you said, I could glue like a wooden round to the bottom because this does make it heavy. 105 today, but I'm going to probably prop it up by my fireplace. Yes, Robin, you had to watch. The first part was Monday night, and then this is the second part. Oh, thank you, Judy. You're so sweet. Good night. Will you be staying on Thursdays during football season? Yes, Donna, because his football games are on Friday nights. So, like, tomorrow night, he has, like, a half a game. It's a jamboree game. We have that starting tomorrow night. But, yes, from now until November, it'll be football every Friday night. Night, Wendy. Don't fall asleep. Wind is washed today. Now it's raining. Jane, right? Suggested a pile of leaves at the bottom. Oh, that would be cute. Like a little... You could put something down there and then cover it up with leaves like it was sitting in a pile of leaves. Yes. But it does make it top heavy. But I don't care because I think the stem is like awesome. Like, yeah. It looks super real. Like, you know, 114. Oh my goodness. Oh, Angela, I got to do that. I will do that this weekend when nobody's there probably. I need to go do that though. Like a Sunday afternoon or like Sunday evening or Saturday evening when nobody's there. I'll go video the parking spaces because they're super cool. I hadn't forgot. It looks amazing. Yeah, pile leaf. It is a great idea. Or, you know, like I have like little crates and stuff sometimes in front of my fireplace. You could set this in a crate or on the end of a bench and it's not going to go anywhere. Hurricane Hillary. Y'all got a hurricane out there in California? I hadn't heard about that yet. I know y'all got fires, and then Canada, I guess their fires are still burning. And then poor Maui had a fire. Oh, Denise, you missed Friday Night Lights. I know, this is my last year. I've been watching somebody play football since 2006. Different sizes and grouped them together. Yes, that's what I want to do. So, like, I made this one smaller because he's going to be he's a little bit smaller. And he actually is more, he's not as round as this one. So, he kind of looks a little oblong looking. But I'm going to try to see if I can make his bottom flat. And I may pop the balloon. But I need to put another layer on. Definitely first because... he's still got some little spots. See how I can dent this one in? And this one, I don't know if it's because the ball is more that thick vinyl, but like I can't dent this one like I can that one. So I'm going to put another layer on that one and just try it. I need a whole pumpkin patch. Judy, if you knew how many pumpkins I have, it's just, yeah, I have a problem. I have a pumpkin problem. I love them all, and I love to have a whole big group of them in different textures and sizes and colors, and I think it's just really cool. I got some wood ones last year. Like they're like buckets. They're Martha Stewart, but they're from Home Goods, and they have a metal handle, and they're wood, and they have a face cut out in them, and they're so pretty. And I put those in front of my fireplace too. So, yeah, the snowman. He's going to take a little bit of thought, I think. So when you see the punch balloons, y'all go ahead and get your punch balloons because we're going to do a snowman. Yeah, I could put some Jenga balls. Well, look, he's going to stay. No, he's not. See, I can't even make a flat spot it doesn't work. But yeah, I can put some like little blocks or something. But anyway, but I'm thinking the balloons, I'm going to have to blow up one and then, you know, a smaller one and a smaller one. So what I'm thinking is I'm going to have to take masking tape or painter's tape or something and tape them together like all the way around. Still have the bumps, but y'all see what I'm saying? Because when you start putting that paper on it, you know, it's not going to want to lay. You don't want your balls to look like this, like too much of a this. So it's going to have to, like, we're going to have to put some masking tape to where it makes that kind of not such a indention. So yeah, y'all can tell I've thought about this in the middle of the night several times. Ooh, okay. To show us your fireplace. I think I did Marcia last year, but yeah, I always do it different every time. Because then I'll add something, take away something, and like I got those wood pumpkins last year, and I liked the white and the terracotta kind of color last year. Yeah. So, you know, it changes. If I have time to decorate, y'all, it gets crazy around that time of year. Small paper plates between them. Yes, I have to do that, Lynn. Oh, I need a crow. I need a little crow up here. Or right here on top. He needs a little, oh gosh. Now I gotta make a paper mache crow. Yeah, I had to show y'all my fireplace. I may have had to post a picture of what it looked like last year. But yeah, I need a baby crow up here. Yeah, a wire wreath between, yeah, so something's gonna have to go there, like Jane, like what you're talking about. So that's why I was thinking I could just cover the whole thing like in like masking tape, because I'm gonna have to stick them together somehow. So I was thinking the masking tape would help me and not have such a hard transition. I could kind of put the tape where I wanted it. Oh, Vicky, I can make a clay crow, right? Yes. Now, Kelly, I'm probably going to do that with the snowman for sure. So it'll at least have a flat bottom. Yes, Delphi, I can cut me a crow out of wood. Yes. The ring masking tape comes on. Oh, Brenda, yes. Trying to think. I have some real hard cardboard tubes, and I could get my husband to cut those. And I already know what we're doing Monday night. I've already got that planned because I had an epiphany yesterday, and I was like, I'm going to, yeah, I know what I'm doing. Use a crow, make a file, and sell it. Yeah, I mean, I can cut crows. Mandy has a super cute crow. I don't know if y'all saw her crow. He stands up on a dowel. Brenda, it's okay. I don't mind telling it, you know, as many times as I have to. Beach ball from Dollar Tree. I covered it with brown. I paper mache'd it with brown craft paper and school glue from the Dollar Tree. Painted it brown, painted it orange, did me some little ribs on it. Made the stem from Dollar Tree rope. I forgot to add that to the price. And then I had some extra leaves, and I have a pumpkin. And it's super sturdy. Like, it's not, it wants to be top heavy because of my stem. But I'm going to put, Vicky, yes, if you see, I don't know if y'all seen them. It's a rectangle, and it's got handles on it. It's a rolling pin, and it has like, they're in there. I should have grabbed it to show y'all what to get if you go to Dollar Tree, but it's a, they got, it looks like a little rolling pin, but it's a block. It's a rectangle block with handles on each side. And it's got like fall, happy fall or something. There's like 3 of them that's, they have different sayings on them. And I grabbed 2. And I'm going to use those Monday night. Yes, we're still, yes, Linda, we're painting Sunday. You don't know what it is. You just need some raffia. If you're going to do it like I do it, you're going to need a bunch of raffia. Yes, I'm using raffia Sunday. We're doing my subscription box on Sunday. That's what she's asking about. So anyway, so y'all, it worked. And I pulled it off, and we did it. Mandy, yes. Mandy with Western Grace Home Decor. Just search Western Grace Home Decor, and her website is like at the top of her page. I think she actually said she had a few left. I think I saw that today. Her crows are so cute. It has a dowel where he stands up. Yes. No, Maureen, I haven't done a coffee filter wreath. 3:30 a.m. Central Time, Sunday. In the group. Thank y'all very much. Thank y'all for helping me and rooting me on. And you can do it. Because I was, like I said, this has, I made the stuffed pumpkins last year for out of that leopard blanket for my pew last year. I got to get those out. Forgot it. Yay, you bought 2 rolling pins. Perfect. I mean, you don't necessarily need 2, but I picked up 2, and then I had this epiphany, and I went back to get some more, but mine didn't have them. I bought them at a different one. Ooh. But, so anyway, so there he's going to stay there. So, yes, thank y'all for being here. I always need y'all's help, because y'all are experts, right? We're all experts together. And y'all hope y'all have fun making this. And don't say ugly words about me if you get to making it like, oh my gosh, what have I done? No, Crow, it's not primitive pumpkin. Be original. Okay, Dana. But sunflowers will look super cute up here too. Okay, good. Judy's already got one of those rolling pins. So yes, if you have one of those little signs that looks like a rolling pin from Dollar Tree, you're going to be good. I love y'all too, Lynn. Thank y'all very much for being here and rooting me on and saying, you can do it, you can do it. And it turned out super cool. Now I got to go put him somewhere to photograph this big monster of a pumpkin. It is so much fun. We did have fun. This was fun. The 2-part thing, I know the anticipation is like, oh, we got to wait. But he had to dry. So y'all have a good night. I love y'all and thank y'all for being here. I hope y'all try this because it totally works. See y'all guys. Have a great weekend. Bye.